Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from Crystal City High School for today's area volleyball playoff game between the Benavides Eagles, representing District 31A, and your Benavides Cowgirls, District 30 champions. Once again, we're here live from Crystal City High School area playoff game. I'd like to introduce both teams. First, the visitors, Benavides Eagles, under head coach Abadiana Ramirez, assistant coach Taisha Cipriano, Melissa Hinojosa, athletic director Marcos Zubia, principal Reynaldo Perez, and superintendent Dr. Marisa Chapa. Number 1, she's a sophomore, Sadie Vieira. Freshman number 2, Gabriela Bowen. Sophomore number 3, Sienna Hinojosa. Junior number 4, Haley Cervantes. Junior number 7, Allison Guerra. Junior number 8, Alexis Galvan. Senior number 10, Camila Gracia. Senior number 11, Dana Marquez. Senior number 13, Mercedes Davila. Sophomore number 15, Lily Cano. And junior number 17, Ellie Mae Sainz. And now for your Benavides Cowgirls, under head coach Christina Finger, assistant coach Marissa Zachary. Managers are Abby Arnett, Kenna Herman, and Brianna Slaughter. Athletic director is Todd Kraft. Principal superintendent is Brian Thompson. Number 2, she's a junior, Mabry Herman. Junior number 3, Jolie Frosch. Freshman number 4, Jessa Frosch. Freshman number 5, Kylie Thompson. Senior number 7, Sydney Reyes. Sophomore number 8, Peyton Burrow. Junior number 9, Madison Barrios. Senior number 10, Addison Harkins. Junior number 11, Tori Johnson. Sophomore number 12, Kelly Self. Junior number 13, Brighton Beard. And senior number 14, Tony Burrow. Once again, we are here live from Crystal City High School for today's area volleyball playoff game. Benavides Eagles representing District 31A and your district champion 30A district champions, the Benavides Cowgirls. Winner of today's game will face the winner of San Isidro and Lakey. That game is supposed to be played Saturday in Beeville. We're about 9 minutes away from getting started here. As we await the player introductions, national anthem, we'll bring that to you live here from Crystal City, Texas.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas. Just to take your time and sit down and have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake off the excess, just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to thank you once again for sharing today with me, because this was a very special day. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're here live for some area playoff volleyball. Area volleyball playoff game between the Benavides Eagles and your Dehennis Cowgirls, live from Crystal City High School. We're moments away from getting started. Once again, we'll introduce your Dehennis Cowgirls under head coach Christina Finger. Number 2, Mabry Herman. Number 3, Jolie Frosch. Number 4, Jessa Frosch. Number 5, Kylie Thompson. Number 7, Sydney Reyes. Number 8, Peyton Burrow. Number 9, Maddie Barrios. Number 10, Addison Harkins. Number 11, Tori Johnson. Number 12, Kelly Self. Number 13, Brighton Beard. And number 14, Tony Burrow. Assistant coach, Marissa Zachary. Managers, Abby Arnett, Kenna Herman, Brianna Slaughter. Athletic director, Todd Kraft. Principal superintendent, Brian Thompson. Once again, both teams warming up. Clock has 4 minutes. So both teams will continue to warm up. Here's the playoff bracket. The winner of today's game will face the winner of San Isidro and Lakey. That game is to be played Saturday in Beeville. And once again, the roster for both teams. Introduce the Benavides Eagles once more. Number 1, Sadie Vieira. Number 2, Gabriela Bowen. Number 3, Sienna Hinojosa. Number 4, Haley Cervantes. Number 7, Alison Guerra. Number 8, Alexis Galvan. Number 10, Camila Gracia. Number 11, Dana Marquez. Number 13, Mercedes Davila. Number 15, Lily Cano. Number 17, Ellie Mae Sainz. Under head coach Adriana Ramirez. Assistant coaches Taisha Cipriano, Melissa Hinojosa. Athletic director is Marcos Zubia. Principal Reynaldo Perez and Superintendent Dr. Marisa Chapa. Your Dehennis Cowgirls are the designated home team, and Benavides the designated visiting team. So Benavides Eagles versus Dehennis Cowgirls, area playoff game. Winner will face San Isidro or Lakey next week, as that game will be played in Beeville on Saturday.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today, because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas, just to take your time and sit down, have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world, and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake off the excess, just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to thank you once again for sharing today with me, because this was a very special day. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless.
Good crowd on hand here in Crystal City High School for the Cowgirls. Plenty of fans in the stands, as both teams have 1 more minute of warm-ups. Once again, this is area volleyball playoff game. Benavides Eagles versus your Dehennis Cowgirls, live from Crystal City High School. I'd like to thank Crystal City High School for being our host today. They've been a good host thus far. as we get ready to get both teams announced, we'll have the national anthem and get set to play here. Playoff volleyball, area playoff volleyball game. Benavides Eagles versus your Dehennis Cowgirls. I guess we won't have no introductions or national anthem. So we're going to go straight into playing the game. So as we get ready to get started, on the court for your Cowgirls, number 2, Mabry Herman. Number 3, Jolie Frosch. Number 4, Jessa Frosch. Number 14, Tony Burrow. Number 8, Peyton Burrow. And number 5, Kylie Thompson. On the floor for the Eagles, we have number 7, Allison Guerra. Number 10, Camila Gracia. Number 1, Sadie Vieira. Number 4, Haley Cervantes. Number 8, Alexis Galvan. And number 11, Dana Marquez. Cowgirls will begin the game serving. So Kylie Thompson start serve for the Cowgirls. Ball sent over, dug up, bumped over on the right side. And it's going to go out. The Cowgirls will jump on 1-0. Thompson serving for the Cowgirls. Thompson with the serve, dug up, set up on the outside. They're going to say double contacts. It'll be point for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls up with a 2-0 lead here in set number 1. Thompson with the serve. And once again, it's out. So the Cowgirls with the 3-0 lead here in set number 1 over the Benavides Eagles area playoff volleyball game. Thompson with the serve. Rolls off the top of the net. Tipped over. Dug up by Frosch. And miscommunication there by the Eagles leads to another Cowgirl point. Thompson with the serve. Set over by the back row. Tipped by Herman. Burrow, Frosch to Mabry, and killed. The Dehennis with the 5-0 lead here. Thompson with the serve once again. Free ball sent over to Frosch. Jolie sets up Burrow on the outside. A beautiful kill by Tony Burrow. Substitution for the Eagles as the libero checks into the ballgame. Thompson with the serve. Tipped over, blocked by Herman and Frosch. Burrow, Jolie sets up Mabry, killed, dug up. Sent right into the net, so the Cowgirls lead 7-0. Once again, Kylie Thompson with 7 straight points for the Cowgirls. Ball served over to the back row. Free ball sent over to Peyton. Jolie sets up Tony on the outside, and another kill for Tony Burrow. Thompson with the serve. Blocked at the net by Herman and Frosch. Dennis with a 9-0 lead here in set number 1. Very early in the ball game as Kylie Thompson has served 9 straight points. Thompson with the serve. And it's going to go out. So Dennis 10, Benavides 0. Thompson with the serve. Dug up by the back row, sent over. Good pass, and Herman sends it over with authority. 11-0 to Hennis. Thompson with the serve. Dug up in the back row, and good effort. And Hennis with a 12-0 lead here. Forces a Benavides timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Dennis Cowgirl Volleyball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live from Crystal City High School area playoff volleyball game. Your Dennis Cowgirls, behind the serving of Kylie Thompson, have a 12-0 lead over the Benavides Eagles here in set number 1. As Benavides called timeout, trying to break up the Cowgirl momentum. See if Dennis can keep it up and finish off this first set. So once again, Kylie Thompson still serving for the Cowgirls. Thompson with the serve. Dug up by the libero. Free ball sent over to Frosch, to Jolie. Backside set by Herman. And it's going to go out, so this will be the first point for Benavides. So Thompson checks out, and the libero, Addie Harkins, checks into the ballgame. Ball served over. Herman, Jolie, back to Burrow on the backside. And dug up, but it's going to go out to Dennis with a 13-1 lead here. Brings up number 3, Jolie Frosch to serve for the Cowgirls. Frosch with the serve. Tipped over to Jolie. Harkins sets up Burrow on the back row. And they're going to say double contact, so point for the Cowgirls. Frosch with the serve. Dug up. Punched over. Tony. Jolie. Backside to Jessa. Blocked by Herman and Burrow, but it goes out, so point for the Eagles. It's going to bring up number 10, Camila Gracia, to serve for the Eagles. Ball served over. Frosch to Burrow, just on the backside. Herman waits for it at the net and slams it down. So now serving for the Cowgirls is the senior number 14, Tony Burrow. Burrow with the serve off the top of the net. And it's going to go out to Dennis. up by 14 here in set number 1. Tony with the serve. Free ball sent over to Harkins. Jolie sets up Mabry. Jess on the backside tips it over. And nobody there. And the front row for your Cowgirls, Mabry Herman, Jessa Frosch, Peyton Burrow. In the back row, Jolie Frosch, Addie Harkins, and serving Tony Burrow. And once again, it's out. So the Hennis in control here, 18-2 lead here, set number 1. Burrow with the serve, dug up, tipped over, it's going to go out. Substitution for the Eagles, be number 3, Sienna Hennes checking into the ball game for Haley Cervantes. Burrow with the serve. Tipped over. Burrow with the dig and off for Frosch. A point for the Eagles. Good effort by the Cowgirls there. It's going to bring up number 7, Allison Guerra, serving for the Eagles. Ball served over. Dug up by Thompson. Burrow from the back row is into the net. Addie Harkins checks into the ballgame for Tony Burrow. And once again, Guerra serving for the Eagles. Ball served over. Dug up by Thompson. Jessa sets up Jolie, sends a free ball over. Free ball sent over once again to Thompson. And off. So a point for the Eagles. Guerra still serving. Ball served over. Dug up by Harkins. Jolie sets up Peyton on the outside. Off the fingertips. And it looked like it went off the fingertips, but they're going to say point for the Eagles. Ball served over. Dug up by Thompson. Harkins. Free ball sent over by Burrow. Harkins. Jolie sets up Herman over the middle, tips it over. Herman at the net with the block. And the Hennis with a 20-6 lead here. Brings up number 2, Mabry Herman to serve for the Cowgirls. Kylie Thompson, Peyton Burrow, Jessa Frosch in the front row. Jolie Frosch, Addie Harkins in the back with Herman. Ball served over. Free ball sent over to Harkins. Jolie, backside to Jessa. And killed, but it's going to go out. Ball served over. Frosch. Herman. Harkins sends a free ball over. Tipped over. Herman with the save. Jolie sends it back over. Burrow. Frosch tips it over. And it's going to land in for Benavides. Brings up number 3, Sienna Hinojosa to serve for the Eagles. Ball served over, but into the net. Point for the Cowgirls. Brings up number 4, the freshman, Jessa Frosch to serve. Ball served over, but into the net. Point for Benavides. Number 11, Dana Marquez serving for the Eagles. Ball served over. Dug up by Frosch. Jolie sets up Thompson. And it lands in for the Cowgirls. Brings up number 8, Peyton Burrow. And Tony Burrow will check into the ballgame for Addie Harkins. Burrow with the serve. Right side attack. And it's going to go out. Cowgirls with the 23-9 lead here. Set number 1. Burrow with the serve. Herman. Frosch to Thompson. Rolls off the top of the net and in. Once again, Peyton Burrow with the serve for the Cowgirls. Rolls off the top of the net and in. It's going to be the ace. And that'll be set number 1 as the Cowgirls win 25-9. So the Hennis wins set number 1. We'll be back for set number 2. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirl Volleyball. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas, just to take your time and sit down and have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world, and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake off the excess, just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to thank you once again for sharing today with me, because this was a very special day. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless.
Welcome back as we get ready to start set number 2. Quick dig by Burrow, sent over by Benavides. And it's going to go out, so the Hennis will start set number 2 with the 1-0 lead here. And it's going to bring up Jolie Frosch to serve for the Cowgirls. Frosch with the serve. Dug up. Herman with the Frosch, with the dig to Harkins. Jolie sets up Herman over the middle. And nice kill by Major Herman. Once again, Jolie Frosch serving for the Cowgirls. Frosch with the serve. Dug up, sent over. Herman punches it over. Miscommunication there. Ball's going to get hit. Another miscommunication by the Cowgirls now. So Benavides gets on the board. So get ready at number 10, Camila Gracia to serve for the Eagles. Ball served over. Dug up by Burrow. Jolie sets up Barrios on the backside. Blocked at the net by Barrios. And they're going to say point to Benavides. So we're all tied up at 2 here. On the court for your Cowgirls, Baby Herman, Maddie Barrios, Jolie Frosch in the front row, Jessa Frosch, Peyton Burrow, and Addie Harkins in the back row. Frosch with the dig. Jolie sets up Burrow in the back row, but it's going to hit into the net. So Benavides will take the lead here in set number 2. Ball served over. Burrow, Frosch, Herman sends a free ball over. And miscommunication there. So we're all tied up at 3. Brings up number 9, Maddie Barrios. Ball served over. Dug up. And it's going to go out. Point for the Hennis. Maddie with the serve. Set up on the right side. Sent over. Blocked by Herman. And good effort by Jessa Frosch. And once again, we're tied up at 4. Tori Johnson will check into the ballgame for Maddie Barrios. And serving for the Eagles will be Allison Guerra. Guerra with the serve. Dug up by Johnson. And nice effort by Herman. That's going to go out. Benavides with the lead here. Ball served over. Into the net. So we're tied up at 5. Kylie Thompson will check in for Addie Harkins, and serving now for the Cowgirls is number 2, Mabry Herman. Herman with the serve. Herman with the dig. Tipped over. And a point for Benavides. They're going to call a lift on the Hennis. Brings up number 3, Sienna Hinojosa to serve. All served over. Dug up by Frosch. Herman. Jessa sends it over. And they're going to say point awarded to Benavides. Benavides with the 2-point lead here. Frosch. To Jolie, who tips it over. Tipped over to Frosch. Johnson. Herman from the back row sends it over, and a point for the Cowgirls. Brings up the freshman, number 4, Jessa Frosch. And into the net. So Benavides 8-6 lead here. Substitution for the Eagles. Number 2, Gabriela Bowen checking in for Dana Marquez. And Bowen will come in and serve. Ball served over. And it's going to go out. So Benavides 8, the Hennis 7. And substitution for the Cowgirls. You're going to have Maddie Barrios checking to the front row along with Thompson and Jolie in the back row. Maybe Herman, Jessa Frosch, and now serving Peyton Burrow. Tipped over by Frosch. Free ball sent over to Burrow. Jolie sets up Thompson over the middle. And it's in for the Cowgirls, so we're all tied up at 8. Once again, the Cowgirls won the first set 25-9. And we're tied up here in set number 2 at 8. And number 8, Peyton Burrow, serving for the Cowgirls. Free ball sent over to Jessa. Jolie sets up Maddie on the outside. Free ball coming back over to Jessa. Jolie tips it over. Tipped over to Frosch. Jolie sets up Barrios on the outside. And a nice hard kill is going to go out. Number 4, Haley Cervantes serving for the Eagles. Ball served and into the net, so we're all tied up at 9. So it's going to bring up number 5, Kylie Thompson, to serve for the Cowgirls. Thompson with the serve. Dug up to the back row. Free ball sent over to Burrow. Jolie sets up Herman on the outside, killed. Dug up. Free ball sent over. Thompson. Jolie sets up Herman over the middle once again. And this time she finds an open spot. And DeHennis reclaims the lead 10-9 here in set number 2. Thompson with the serve. Dug up in the back row. Tipped over. They're going to say double contact. Thompson with the serve. Rolls off the top of the net. It's going to be an ace for Thompson. Kylie with the serve once again. Blocked at the net by Herman and lands in. 4-point lead for the Cowgirls here. And off the fingertips. And a point for DeHennis. And it's going to force an Eagle timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with them here. The DeHennis Cowgirls lead 14-9 here in set number 2 as they won set number 1, 25-9. You're watching the DeHennis Cowgirl Volleyball. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Cowgirls lead 14-9 here in set number 2. Once again, they won set number 1, 25-9. And Kylie Thompson still serving for DeHennis. Thompson with the serve. Tipped over to Frosch. Jolie sets up. Barrios on the outside. And dug up, but it's going to go out. So point for DeHennis. Thompson with the serve. From the back row, off the fingertips of Herman. And then Thompson. So point for Benavides. Ball served over. Herman, Jolie, backside to Barrios. Killed. And a point for the Hennis. It's going to bring up number 3, Jolie Frosch to serve for the Cowgirls. Ball served over. Dug up. Tipped over. And blocked by Herman and Frosch. 7-point lead for the Cowgirls. Jolie with the serve. And hit into the net. Frosch with the serve. Dug up. Set up on the left side. Tipped. Herman with the elbow. And it's going to go out. Maybe Herman, Maddie Barrios, Jolie Frosch in the front row. Jessa Frosch, Peyton Burrow, and Addie Harkins in the back row. Ball served over off the top of the net. Herman, Frosch to Jessa. And a point for the Hennis. Brings up number 9, Maddie Barrios to serve for the Cowgirls. Barrios with the serve. Herman waits for it at the net, played off the net. Jolie tips it over. Harkins with the dig. Jolie sets up Herman Frosch on the backside, and it's going to be in for the Cowgirls. Barrios with the serve. And hit into the net on the right side attack. Barrios with the serve. Free ball sent over to Barrios. Jolie sets up Burrow on the outside. And Herman waits for it at the net and tips it over. 11-point lead for the Hennis here in set number 2. Once again, they won set number 1, 25-9. Barrios with the serve. Barrios with the dig. Jolie sets up Burrow on the outside. And it's going to go out, so point for Benavides. Now serving for the Eagles is number 7, Allison Guerra. Tori Johnson checks into the ballgame for Maddie Barrios, and Kylie Thompson checks in for Addie Harkins. Ball served over. Dug up by Thompson. Jolie sets up Peyton on the outside, and too much power. It's going to go out. They're going to say she tipped it, so it's going to be a point for the Cowgirls. So maybe Herman serving for the Hennis. Herman with the serve. And some miscommunication there by the Eagles leads to a Cowgirl point. Herman with the serve. Tipped over. Herman with the save. Johnson. Frosch will send the free ball over to the libero. Tipped over to Herman. Frosch sets up Jess on the backside. Killed. Dug up. Punched over into the net. So the Hennis will win set number 2, 25-12. As they won the set number 1, 25-9. And now 25-12. We'll be back for set number 3 in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for the third set. Cowgirls have won the first two sets, 25-9, 25-12. As you see, two of the junior high cheerleaders leading the crowd with cheers here live from Crystal City High School. Area playoff game, Benavides Eagles versus your D'Hanis Cowgirls. Winner of today's game will face the winner of San Isidro and Lakey, and that game will be played Saturday in Beeville. So on the court for your Cowgirls, you have number 2, Mabry Herman, number 13, Brighton Beard, number 3, Jolie Frosch in the front row, and in the back row, Jessa Frosch, Peyton Burrow, and Kylie Thompson. On the floor for the Eagles, you have number 7, Allison Guerra, number 10, Camila Gracia, number 3, Sienna Hinojosa, number 11, Dana Marquez, number 4, Haley Cervantes, and number 1, Sadie Vieira. Serving for the Cowgirls, number 5, Kylie Thompson. Ball served over, dug up, tipped, and blocked at the net by Herman. Thompson with the serve. This could be an ace for Kylie Thompson. Ball served over, dug up. Free ball sent over to Thompson. Jolie sets up Herman on the backside for the kill, and in. D'Hanis 3, Benavides 0. Thompson with the serve. Free ball sent over to Frosch. Jolie sets up Brighton on the outside. Has to be hit into the net, so point for Benavides. And serving is number 1, Sadie Vieira for the Eagles. Dug up by Burrow. Jolie sets up Herman, but hit into the net, so point for Benavides. Ball served over, dug up by Frosch. Jolie sets up Herman on the outside. Nice hard kill by Mabry Herman. This time lends in for D'Hanis. Jolie Frosch set to serve. Frosch with the serve, dug up. Free ball sent over to Burrow. Jolie sets up just on the backside, and it's going to go out. Brings up number 10, Camila Gracia, to serve for the Eagles. Ball served, dug up by Frosch. Beard Burrow sends a free ball over. Herman waits for it at the net, slams it. Tipped over by Herman. Miscommunication there by the Cowgirls. And we're all tied up here at 4 in set number 3. Ball served over, dug up by Frosch. And it's going to go out, so Benavides takes the lead here. Gracia serving for the Eagles. Dug up by Harkins. Frosch sets up Beard on the backside. Sends it over. Free ball to Burrow. Jolie sets up Herman over the middle. And it's going to go out. Ball served over. Dug up by Burrow. Jolie sets up Jess on the outside. And it's going to land in. Once again, Burrow, Herman, and Jessa Frosch in the front row. Jolie Frosch, Addie Harkins in the back, along with number 13, Brighton Beard, who's set to serve for the Cowgirls. As number 9 checks into the ballgame. Excuse me, number 8, Alexis Galvan for the Eagles. Brighton with the serve. And it's going to go out. So we're all tied up at 6. Beard with the serve. Harkins with the dig. Jolie sets up Burrow on the outside, tipped. And it's going to land in for the Hennis. Brighton Beard serving for the Cowgirls. Ball served over. Sent over to the back row. Tipped over to Burrow. Jolie. Backside to Jessa. And it's going to go out. So Brighton Beard will check out. Tori Johnson will check into the ballgame. And number 7, Allison Guerra serving for the Eagles. Dug up by Burrow. Frosch sends it over. Free ball sent over. Harkins. Burrow. Johnson sends it over. Harkins with the dig. Jolie sets up Burrow on the outside, killed, and it lands in for the Hennis. Cowgirls reclaim the lead here. Set number 3. Once again, Cowgirls won set 1 and 2, 25-9 to 25-12. Kylie Thompson checks into the ballgame for Addie Harkins, and Mabry Herman serving for the Hennis. Tipped over, and Thompson there for the block. Herman with the serve. Free ball sent over to Johnson. Jolie, backside to Jessa. And it's going to be in. Herman with the serve. Dug up by the libero. And into the net. With the Hennis with a 4-point lead here. Herman with the serve. And Peyton Burrow there waiting to tip it over for another Cowgirl point. Herman with the serve. It'll be an ace for Maybe Herman. Cowgirls with a 6-point lead, forces another Benavides timeout. So we're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching Dennis Cowgirl Volleyball. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're here live from Crystal City High School. Area playoff volleyball action. Your Dennis Cowgirls have a 2-set lead over the Benavides Eagles as they won the first 2 sets 25-9, 25-12. And currently lead here in set number 3, 13-7. On the floor for your Cowgirls in the front row, you have Kylie Thompson, Peyton Burrow, Jessa Frosch in the back row, Jolie Frosch, Tori Johnson, and serving Maybe Herman. Herman with the serve. Dug up by Johnson. Frosch. Herman from the back row. Off the libero. Off the top of the roof. And a point for the Cowgirls. 7-point lead for the Hennis. Herman with the serve. Free ball sent over to Johnson. Jessa. And Herman tried to send it over. And a point for Benavides. And number 3, Sienna Hinojosa serving for the Eagles. Ball served over. And it's going to go out. So point for the Cowgirls. Substitution for the Hennis. Jessa Frosch will check out. And number 12, Kelly Self checking into the ballgame for the Cowgirls. Going to come in and serve. Self with the serve. And Thompson waiting for it at the net. Point for the Hennis. 8-point lead for the Cowgirls. Ball served over. Free ball to Herman. Jolie sets up Thompson over the middle. And it's going to go out. Number 8, Alexis Galvan serving for Benavides. Ball served over. Dug up by Johnson. Played off the net by Frosch. And Thompson will send it over. Tipped over. And good effort by Self and Burrow. That's going to be a point for Benavides. And it's going to be an ace for Benavides. As they thought it was going to go out, but it lands in. So Jessa Frosch will check into the ballgame for Kelly Self. Tori Johnson will check out. Ball served over. Dug up by Harkins. Thompson. Frosch sends it over. And miscommunication once again by the Eagles leads to another Cowgirl point. And number 8, Peyton Burrow will serve. And checking into the ballgame will be number 13, Brighton Beard for Tori Johnson.
Good job, girls.
Burrow with the serve. Rolls off the top of the net. It's going to be an ace for Peyton Burrow. Rolls off the top of the net for another ace. Back-to-back aces for Peyton Burrow. a substitution for the server. Checking into the ballgame is Tony Burrow for Peyton Burrow. Tony with the serve. Punched over. Frosch to Jolie. Tips it over. Free ball sent over to Herman. Jolie sets up Thompson over the middle. And a point for the Hennis. Cowgirls with the 20-11 lead here. And Tony Burrow still serving for the Cowgirls. Tony with the serve. Dug out by Libero. Free ball sent over to Herman. Jolie sets up Brighton on the outside. Killed, and it's going to go out. And checking back into the ballgame is Peyton Burrow for Tony Burrow. Brighton Beard, Jolie Frosch, Kylie Thompson in the front row. Maybe Herman, Jessa Frosch, and Peyton Burrow in the back row. Ball sold over. Dug out by Peyton. Jolie sets up Thompson on the right side. And it's going to be a point for the Hennis. Serving for the Cowgirls will be number 5, Kylie Thompson. Thompson with the serve. And the Hennis with a 10-point lead here. Thompson with the serve. And another point for the Hennis. Thompson with the serve. From the back row, sends it over, and it's going to go out. So your Hennis Cowgirls are 1 point away from advancing to the regional quarterfinals. Kylie Thompson with the serve. Dug up. Free ball sent over to Burrow. Jolie sets up Herman for the kill. And into the net. So the Eagles are still alive here. The Hennis substitution. Addie Harkins checks into the ballgame for Kylie Thompson. Ball served over. Dug up by Burrow. Punched over. Harkins. Jolie sets up Herman for the kill. And that's going to be the ballgame as the Hennis Cowgirls will win in 3 straight sets. 25-9, 25-12, 25-13. Your Hennis Cowgirls will advance to face the winner of San Isidro and Lakey. That game will be played Saturday in Beeville. Your Hennis Cowgirls advance to the regional quarterfinals. So till next time, good night and God.